Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. We are always happy when it comes to talking running with Ed. That's why Wendy Kohn joins us again. She's the special events manager, and you brought with you one of our favorite, what should we say, associates or partners of the program. Founding partner from Ragnar, and that's Chris Infurchia. Welcome both of you to the show. It's great to have you here.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Thanks, Joe.
Terrific partnership that has evolved here, because without Ragnar, there would be no Running with Ed.
That's right. For sure.
Talk about that. How did this all start?
Well, I think that might be overstating it a little bit, because the folks at Running with Ed do a fantastic job.
And they're determined.
I always say they're very determined.
Yeah.
And if I could get like half as much energy at our company, we'd be like twice as big.
But you guys are big. You guys have grown a lot.
We have grown a lot. But getting involved with Running with Ed was something that people even before my time did. And it was an idea to help the communities that we work with, and this format has been really quite amazing. The event itself is probably one of the best events in Park City, and as running events go, I wish we had a cause like this to get behind, because it's for our own events, because it creates pretty nice experience.
Indeed, and one of the things that right here on our program last year, you guys were here, and we're having a conversation about how can we grow some things out, can we get some more teams, and you're like, well, we could probably give some shoes away, and boom, just like that happened.
Well, I don't know if it was that quite so easy, but
I saw. Well, what I saw here sure looked easy.
We did do that.
You can make it happen, and you did.
And we did do that, and we've got a great partner in Reebok, who is our title sponsor. They've gotten into running and creating some very interesting products, and they now are partnering and supporting Running with Ed. I think we did shoes to a bunch of captains and all the staff, and it's pretty interesting.
I think we've got, so our first 115 captains all are going to have their shoes for the captains meeting, and then we have another, I think.
They added another 100.
Mm-hmm.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was so nice of them to do that.
It's very generous.
I'll say. That's neat. But these partnerships are what really make this special, and what makes possible this opportunity to raise great funds for the schools.
That's right. And the Ragnar grant that is provided every year based on participation is $10,000. So the more participation to those top 3 schools, the more money that they're going to get. Thanks to Ragnar.
That's pretty neat.
We very much enjoy supporting the communities that support us. Every race we run has a charitable cause, and when we can find a cause like this that really gives back to that community that is critical to our success, it's incredibly rewarding. So we enjoy doing it.
Well, and it's not forgotten. I mean, that's the thing. People in this community know Ragnar helps out. We know that Ragnar is something that so many love to do here. They love to participate in, and so when they can do both and still be and be adding to the kitty, so to speak, then well, of course you're going to do it.
It's a win-win. There's no doubt.
Let's talk about Ragnar for a minute.
Sure.
Because I think it's only fair to discuss some of the things, the accolades. You guys have grown by leaps and bounds, even as the industry starts to retract a little bit.
That's true.
Talk about where you're going and what's going on with Ragnar.
Well, I think the industry has contracted a bit, because there was this explosive growth, and now it's contracted.
It was kind of a bubble, wasn't it, almost?
It was a bit of a bubble. We followed it, and during that time people were going crazy, and we just kind of stuck to our knitting. And as the market has contracted, we continue to grow 10% last year when the market contracted 10%.
Wow.
So quality product and quality brands get rewarded in a contracting market. And during that time, we actually expanded internationally. We launched into Canada. We've launched into the United Kingdom. We have a race that runs from London to the White Cliffs of Dover and finishes in Brighton.
Really?
Absolutely gorgeous. We're going to France, Germany, and Sweden next year. And we have road and trail now, which has just been exciting, because the format works in both ways. So
amazing.
Yeah, it's been great. We have about 40 events now across I'd say across a couple of continents.
Yeah, Wendy and I'd like to go and help you with some sales.
We should go work on
a few of these.
Well, I think we all have to go check out the London race.
I think that's only fair.
Or Hawaii, which is also in November.
Hawaii.
Yeah, I got her on the Hawaii.
If you go to Hawaii, I've been there. I want to go to England. I haven't been there.
Oh,
so
really? Yeah.
I'm ready to go and eat some fish and chips and help you sell some racing.
I haven't actually seen the course yet, but I've heard about it, and it sounds spectacular.
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, a little right through Piccadilly Square and the whole 9 yards.
Well, I don't know about that, but along the cliffs, I understand that there's no railings. So
is that right?
Have some fun.
Oh, that could be it could be exciting. That
could be
some
interesting.
Big cliffs.
Yeah.
Wow, it's neat to see something like this grow because it's a healthy activity. That's one of the.
Sure
that's
is.
got to be probably the most rewarding thing to you, isn't it? Get people outside.
What I think the energy around the company is we get to do something very cool for people. And I could tell you I've been on finish lines so many times where someone's seen me in staff gear and walk up and say, best experience of my life, or it changed my life. And we've got countless personal interest stories where where people's lives have literally gone from couch potato to incredibly active. And the thing about Ragnar is, or Running with Ed, it's a team format. So you have support, and it's far less intimidating than going out and running a half marathon or marathon. But a lot of people graduate to it from there. So it's one of the better jobs I've had.
You know, even for us, as we've chased it here on the program, filming it, we've had these experiences in the van, much like the runners do in theirs, where we're all running alongside trying to film, and then we're going to get to the next site, and you take a nap, I got this one, and there becomes a kinship even among us covering it that has been, I have to say, tremendous.
Yeah,
it is
we have
something special.
We have groups of people that volunteer to travel with our races because of that experience, because it's this band of brothers, and literally they're called SWAT, which stands for Sweaty, Wet, and Tired, and and they work hard.
Or Stinky, Wet, and Tired.
Or Stinky, you could go either way. That's right. And they work hard, and they travel all over the country with us to put these events on because of that camaraderie.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It is really neat. The Running with Ed side of this, of course, a little smaller in scale, but an awful lot like it in heart.
Yes, and I think the exchanges and the costumes and, you know, that kind of thing ties along with the fun part of Ragnar, you know, the races that they put on. Our school exchanges are definitely a highlight. You know, not only do the PTOs and the teachers and students get super involved with it, but the community really enjoys it. You know, anybody out there running is like, oh my gosh, that was so fun going to Ecker Hill and going through their exchange.
Did you see how they were dressed? Yeah, right?
Yeah, so it's such a great time, and I think everybody just really enjoys it. So.
Well, we know a lot of people will start with Running with Ed, graduate to Ragnar, and then of course they never stop doing Running with Ed because that's where it all started for them, and that's the most fun. So I'm sure that we see a lot of crossover. It's got to be so good for everybody involved to have this great partnership.
Yeah, it works really well. We try to get our Wasatch back runners out and vice versa. But I will say, Wendy mentioned those exchanges, and when we can get an exchange like that, it's pinnacle for us because we've got 36 exchanges as opposed to 7, right? Mm-hmm. And that's a lot of activity, but when you get them, you get one of these where the community comes out in force. It creates the best experience, and you have it at every exchange, which makes it a lot of fun.
Well, you know that there's going to be some interesting exchanges when you move over to Germany and to Europe.
It'll be interesting.
There will be some different things. You know, I'm kind of wondering what will be brought out in Germany. Is it okay to have a beard in exchange? That's the question.
I think they'll be doing it, but I haven't really learned the rules yet about that.
It's certainly going to be a lot of fun. I want to thank you guys both for the work that you continue to do. Dates for Ragnar?
Wasatch back is June 2nd, June 3rd.
Okay.
There's room left, so it's not sold out, so you could feel free to jump on board, and we're looking forward to having people out again.
Excellent. And of course, Running with Ed, let's talk about the dates and registration.
Running with Ed is May 20th, and our registration is going on right now. It closes on April 14th for the regular registration, and then your last chance registration goes to the 28th. So get on there so you can get those shoes before the 14th.
That's right.
Before spring break, you put it on your list to do.
That's an easy way to remember.
Yep.
Okay, so take care of it before spring break. Become part of what is exciting in the way of running here locally, which is Running with Ed. There's really no other race that matters. And of course, right after that one, the big one, Ragnar as well. You can be part of both and be doing a good thing for yourself, of course, and for your students. We got a lot more coming up here on the Mountain Morning Show. We will be right back.